Well, hello, everyone. There I am. Welcome to Live at 5. This is a stream that I do on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursdays on my main channel, where I go live and I talk about what's going on in the world or things that are top of mind for me. Sometimes I even talk about tarot cards and spiritual stuff. We will be doing a belated Tarot Tuesday at the end of today's show, just because we had Lily Tang Williams on the channel yesterday, because sometimes I bring on guests too. We had Lily Tang Williams on the channel yesterday, and so I couldn't do Tarot Tuesday yesterday. That would have been rude to our guest, so we will make that up today. But we're going to be covering a couple other things as well. A member of my locals community brought to my attention an article out of Philadelphia of another walkaway Democrat. And so we're going to read his story. He is a gay man that was also in the military that recently decided to leave the left. And I'm going to read and react to his story live. And we're going to talk about how that was maybe similar to my journey or different than my journey, all that sort of stuff. I also have an article about apparently the US government is a little perturbed that we just don't trust them in the way that they feel we should. And of course, MSNBC has picked that article up to attack Trump again. So we're going to be looking at both what the government's saying and what MSNBC is saying. I also have a happy article for anyone who likes cruising. I am dying to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise so bad. And it looks like I may be going on a cruise on Norwegian Cruise Lines because they just lifted their mask policy. So that's good enough for me. We've got a bunch of other stuff we're going to talk about today. But where I want to start is I got another round of endorsements from members of the LNC. And the LNC is basically the governing board for the Libertarian National Party. And two of their members, again, they've already endorsed me each, at least once or twice. I don't know why they keep endorsing me, but I just wanted to send a great big thank you to John Phillips for endorsing me again for my role as governor of New Hampshire, which I am running for right now, technically, I guess. And also, Richard Longstreth also came in with his endorsements. Let's read what John had to say about me. It was just it was oh so flattering. Again, this is a person on the governing board for the Libertarian Party speaking about not only me as the Libertarian candidate for governor in New Hampshire, but also speaking about Jeremy Kauffman, who is the Libertarian candidate for Senate in New Hampshire, duly endorsed both of us at our state convention a couple weeks ago. Here is what John had to say. Now, John likes Jeremy and I both so much that he refuses to even say our names, and so that's why he's gotten the initials in there. But he said, "It has become apparent to me that we are going the wrong direction with JK and KB, among others. They are obviously crying for help, and we should be helping them find the help good institution." I don't know what help good institution is exactly, but maybe that'll become clear. I mean, JK is so insincere and anxiety ridden that apparently he thinks he is at great risk of getting pulled over and shot for driving while libertarian, while pretending to be libertarian, being the most oppressed minority in his own mind after all. And KB, me, is so deluded that she thinks insults are compliments, that people can tell the future before they are even born, that intentionally choose to be victims of genocide, and that those are somehow just odd spiritual beliefs. Apparently, John has never heard of Hinduism. Their poor grasp of reality definitely shows that their ability to function, they're not the correct there, by the way, John. T-H-E-I-R, not T-H-E-R-E. Come on, man. Proper grammar matters, John. Their poor grasp of reality definitely shows that their ability to function is drastically limited and well beyond the scope of outpatient care. I hear good things about Hampstead Hospital in their home state. Does anyone else have any recommendation for these poor, deranged souls that so obviously need all the help we can offer them? Thank you, John, for the rousing endorsement of the Libertarian candidates for governor and for Senate in New Hampshire. Way to help get Libertarians elected, John. That's definitely going to bring in some votes. But John wasn't the only person to endorse me this morning that is on the governing board for the Libertarian National Party. Richard Longstreth chimed in as well. Now, Richard is an interesting case because Richard, he wasn't responsible for the coup in New Hampshire, but he certainly stabbed us in the back well enough. Richard says, does sharing statements where people criticize you and claiming them as endorsements actually help your campaign? Yes, Richard, it does. Do you have supporting data? If so, yes, I do. It just seems so opposite what most legitimate campaigns do that I wanted to ask in all seriousness about the method or thought process on this. The only person I can think of who actually won with that kind of strategy was Trump. And well, Trump literally became president. He literally won an election. Richard Longstreth has never won an election. If I was in a state and a party nominated someone, and that someone posted screen caps from established leaders. You can feel the pinky, right? He's like for if that certain someone that got nominated for governor posted screen caps from established leaders like me saying they are a bad candidate, I'm not sure as the candidate that I'd use that to try to win support internally from donors or externally from voters. Really trying to figure out your campaign strategy on this one. Hey, Richard, I'm going to tell you exactly what my campaign strategy is. People don't like you. No one likes you. No one likes you. Not in the real world. I don't care about nitpicky libertarian politics, even though I do enjoy it. I genuinely do enjoy the constant drama and intrigue and colluding and betrayal and coup d'etats that happen in the Libertarian Party. I do genuinely enjoy it. And guys, even if you aren't libertarian and have no interest in being involved in this wacky little world, I strongly suggest you look into it because it's like a constant soap opera. It really is. It is amazing. But Richard, I'm going to tell you what my campaign strategy is for posting the rousing endorsements that both you and John have given Jeremy and I. The campaign strategy is that no one likes the Libertarian Party. No one likes you guys. You don't win elections. And therefore, going against established members of the Libertarian leadership, that is exactly the correct thing to do. Because the way you win elections, Richard, is by getting votes. It's by getting people to vote for you. It's by bringing new people into the fold. And you do that by having bold messaging that tells establishment leadership like you that we're not like you. Because if we were like you, we would get no votes. That's just the reality of the situation. Republicans freaking love me. Okay, not all Republicans. Not all Republicans, let's be honest. Some Republicans don't love me, but a lot of them do. And I already have people. I don't even have a campaign website and haven't fundraised anything yet. And I already have Republicans in New Hampshire, registered Republicans in New Hampshire, saying they're going to vote for me over Chris Sununu. I didn't have to raise money. I didn't have to do polls. And you know what the data I have on this, Richard, is? That I have 250,000 social media followers across all my different platforms, and you do not. What that means is not that I'm high and mighty or anything special, but it does mean that people are more inclined to listen to what I have to say over what you are saying. So you can talk about being established leader in the Libertarian Party all you want, and I will take that as an endorsement that you don't like me because no one likes you. And in Reno, you are not going to be in leadership anymore. It is going to be over, dude. It is going to be over. And you know what? Just in time, too. I wanted to show you guys this tweet that came out from the Libertarian Party of Texas yesterday. Now, I know that some of you guys, you tell me all the time, you're like, Carlin, the Libertarian Party sucks. And I understand that. They do. There is a whole lot of suck in the Libertarian Party, but there's also a lot of good that's going on. And that good is only going to be escalating over the next several months, and especially after the national convention in Reno, when the Mises Caucus finally takes over the leadership positions in the Libertarian Party. And I'll tell you this, they're already organizing. They're already organizing not to take it over because like they have the numbers. It's just it's a numbers game at this point. We're just waiting out the time period for the national convention. But I know that they're already coordinating amongst themselves for how to be effective leaders for the party moving forward after the convention. And that to me tells me that they are the right people to turn this ship around and to get it back on track. But I wanted to show you this announcement from the Libertarian Party of Texas just to prove to some of you guys that the Libertarian Party is changing. They're not all woke anymore. So they sent out this tweet yesterday. Now, the Libertarian Party of Texas is the home of Whitney Bilyeu, who is the current chair of the Libertarian National Party. And it said, major announcement, we would like to welcome Joe Walsh and some other people and Vosh to our lineup for our convention weekend. The Libertarian Party of Texas is literally inviting Vosh to come and have a debate. Now, I'm just going to put my stake in the ground. Libertarian socialists are not a real thing. They are not real. They are a made-up mythical being like a unicorn. They're not libertarian socialists. They're just freaking socialists. So I don't care what Vosh classifies himself as. Anyone who thinks Vosh is an actual libertarian is a moron and has never actually listened to what Vosh has said. Never mind all the crazy pedo shit that comes out of that guy's mouth. But I wanted to show you guys this tweet because I wanted you to see the ratio. I wanted you to see the reaction to this from all the different people who are like, what the hell are you doing, Libertarian Party of Texas, inviting not only Joe Walsh, who, like, let's just not even talk about that guy, but Vosh, Tom Woods. Imagine inviting blockhead Joe Walsh to anything. Let's see, we got the Mises Caucus here. We exist because things like this need to be fixed. That is exactly correct. I denounced the Libertarian Party of Texas and Vosh as irrational and repugnant because they are. And I want to show you guys this because this is hope right here. This is hope. The amount of people within the libertarian community who are pushing back on this single thing should give us all hope. Here's one from the Mises Caucus, and you guys all know that the reason I'm in the Libertarian Party is because of the Mises Caucus, because the Mises Caucus gives me hope. They said if they thought Vosh and Walsh would discourage us, they didn't pay any attention to what happened to Weld and Sarwalk. This kind of embarrassing cringe motivates us to get involved, to correct it, and makes others see why where necessary. Have hope, guys. Things are changing, and the established leadership are about to lose all their powers. It's going to take a couple more months just because, like, time, that's how time works. We got to wait. But this is a serious thing. It is happening, and the Libertarian Party, fingers crossed, will start to suck a whole lot less very, very soon. Naruto says, my days of watching the quartering might be coming to an end soon. He just used a white nationalist dog whistle in his video title about Disney. Oh, did he really? That doesn't surprise me at all because he's one of those people. And to be honest with you, I genuinely don't actually have a problem with the guy. I really don't. But he is one of those people that does things just for likes and clicks. I cannot stand these content creators who literally will just do things, just create content with these outlandish headlines just to get the most likes and clicks. It is absolutely mind-boggling to me why people pay attention to them, but they appeal to the lowest common denominator. They really do. So, you know, I'm not going to tell anyone to boycott anyone. I don't know what he did exactly. Was it an anti-white thing? By the way, guys, if you're new to my channel, we do not allow that terminology on my channel because that is a legitimate dog whistle for really bad people. Emphasize says the Dewey Decimal System I don't know what that word is, needs to be wiped from the face of the earth entirely. Please fire the halo rings already. Emphasize, I'm sorry, my friend. I appreciate the support. I don't know what any of that means. But I appreciate you sending in the super chat. All right, guys, this is Live at 5, and we've got a couple stories to go through today. But before we get into the stories, I just want to remind you that if you would like to support the work I'm doing, the very best thing for you to do is to head over to kb.locals.com/support and sign up as a supporter in my locals community. Now, you can always join my locals community for free. And I said, oh, Naruto said, yep, he used anti-white. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And Jeremy knows better, too. That guy knows better. F him. Anyway, You guys can always join my locals community for free, and I'll encourage everyone, regardless of what platform you're watching on, whether you're on YouTube or Odyssey or Rockfin. And guys, I am streaming on Rumble now. I bit the bullet and I decided to start streaming on Rumble just to try it out. We're gonna do a little experiment. But regardless of what platform you're on, I do hope you will at least sign up for my locals as a free member, which you can do just at kb.locals.com. But if you want to support the work I'm doing and make it possible for me to continue to do this, I would love it if you would join me as a supporter, which the first thing it's going to do is unlock all of the features in locals because you don't get all the features with just the free membership. And also, you're going to get access to things like the 2 Zoom calls I do every single week. I just got off a Zoom call a couple hours ago. We do them on Mondays at 7 p.m. We do them on Wednesdays at noon. You're going to get access to those. You're also going to get access to our craft and bitch called Bitchcraft that we're doing this weekend, which on Saturday at 3 o'clock, we're going to basically gather together on Zoom. You can bring whatever craft you want. I will, of course, be knitting as the far superior craft. You can bring crochet, you can do quilting, you can do sewing, you can do drawing, you can do painting, you can fold your laundry, you can just come and hang out with us if you want. If you don't want to do a craft, all that's fine. But we are getting together for a locals exclusive on Saturday at 3 p.m. Just to spend some time together and just, have people to talk to. And it's really great. My locals community is the best. I may not have the biggest community on locals, but I firmly believe that I have the absolute best community on locals.